Okay, this video is based on breaking trig identities down into sine and cosine, and that way you can look to see can anything be reduced or canceled or simplified in that regard. So we have two problems here that's going to rely on those types of things here. One thing you want to look for is, notice here we have basically a trig function times a trig function. And notice they're not similar. But if we break down cotan, that's the same thing as cosine of x over sine of x. And notice when we multiply it by this sine of x, so all I did was break down that portion and that stayed the same. We can see that basically those two cancel each other out, and the only thing you're left with is cosine of x. So again, very simple basics there, but that comes up a lot in intermediate steps and a lot of these harder problems that we'll do later on. We see the same thing here in the second problem, where we break down tangent, this time into sine over cosine, multiply it by the cosine that's already there. The rest of the problem stays of the same. And notice right away we can see that those two cancel each other out, and we're basically left with sine of x plus another sine of x. And just like we're adding two functions here, same thing as adding like two like variables, we just say, hey, there's two of them here, so we just say 2 sine of x. Okay, so again, that's a simple breakdown of how to use sine and cosine and relate other trig functions in that regard.